What is up, everyone? Welcome to the UnderDog Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan Skeen, alongside Antonio Fiore, Salestrina. Gentlemen, week 3 in the books.
2-on-1 tonight.
Week 4 in the books. Excuse me.
2-on-1 tonight, Nolan.
From the red couch.
Yeah.
Yep. Sal and Antonio are doing it together. How cute. They're going to kiss that. They're going to make out at least 3 times within the pod, so you have to watch the video version to see it.
This is the week where, like, me and Antonio are on every single game, and then you're at the Lonely Island. I already know how that's going to go.
That's fine. I like being on the Lonely Island.
Pretty mid-pack of games last week. I won't lie.
Yeah, but there were some good games in there. Definitely better than the week before.
We were wrong about the Giants. We said it's either Giants get absolutely murdered or they win a close game.
Well, when
they
when
covered a half point.
When their kicker's intentionally out here missing kicks, then that's why.
Brandon Aubrey, he missed that kick on purpose, dude. I will die on that.
I wonder
he does that.
Do you think like someone walked up to him and said, "Hey, like spread's 5.5"? He thought it was funny and decided to just miss on purpose. That'd be kind of funny if that's how it happened and it wasn't like a rig thing.
No, but I think he got a little bump in his game check when he got back to the locker room.
No.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Anymore.
Anymore.
He definitely missed that kick intentionally, 100%. No doubt in my mind.
Imagine he had the Giants 5.5.
Wow. Or his cousin. Or like his half brother.
What if he's betting for Shohei now?
Wow.
The Giants are just bad, bro.
I mean, what?
It's like they don't look bad, and then they get near the end zone, and it's just
they get in plus territory. Yeah, they get in plus territory, and then they turn into the worst team I've ever seen.
It's crazy. Jones is horrible at getting in the end zone.
Well, what are we doing? It's just like at some points they had like 4th and 2, and they still weren't going for it. It's like at some point you gotta try to like cash in one of these like tickets. Like, I mean, I don't understand what the 6 field goals is about. You're not winning a game that way.
I want a quarterback that like throws it down the field too. Like,
yeah,
please.
Yeah,
that's always good to have when you have a quarterback that can throw the ball.
Like Eli would air it out, bro.
I mean, Dallas not beating this team by more is really bad. Like they should have like easily won by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was kind of just like a mid off. Where usually Dallas just creams them, I feel like.
Well, they just like couldn't score. How many times am I gonna see that photo? He sent a picture of Trevor Lawrence in the Giants helmet like 100 times. You guys would be so bad.
He would love
really
nothing.
No,
he would
they
love
throw
nothing.
it down the field more.
Your team would be the exact same.
Malik Neighbors would have 40 fantasy points a game, though. I would say that because he would only throw to Malik Neighbors.
I don't know. He would try to throw to Malik Neighbors. I don't think he would be very successful at it.
I think it would work out better for Malik if he had Trevor than Daniel.
Are the Texans good or are they not? I have that genuine question.
You know what I think? I think the theme of this week is, are they good or are they not? And that's with a lot of these teams.
They're just winning games. Like, I don't know.
Are you a believer in the Houston Texans? Are the Texans a team that can like get to the AFC Championship game, or are they just smoke and mirrors?
They could definitely go there.
I think they are for real. I think this was just a game that we talked about on the pod. This is just a game that Jacksonville was going to cover for no reason.
The spread was just weird. I really thought it, like I said it Sunday morning. Like I thought it should have been way more than 5. I thought it should have been like a 7-point spread. Like they got killed last week or 2 weeks ago in Buffalo, and then it's going to be the same spread this week against Houston or against Jacksonville at home. Like I didn't get that spread at all. Like made no sense to it.
The Minnesota Green Bay game was pretty good. I think Jordan Love was a little rusty.
Well, they almost had the greatest comeback ever.
That turned into a really good game. But again, dude, Minnesota.
I don't get this. I don't
know what's going on.
They've looked okay. There's a few teams right now that I believe in because they've been so consistent, and Minnesota's one of them. Because that's what it takes now. Is you just have to be consistent. It's like the Bills are one of them. Who else? Kansas City. Who else? I mean, that's kind of really it. But like teams that are just like consistent. Washington. They've just been consistently moving the ball. They've been consistently good. And it's like, dude, are they going to like randomly just go to the NFC Championship game the year where no one thought that they would?
I mean, they went there with Case Keenum 1 year.
Literally, dude. Like
They're really gonna do it with Sam Darnold.
they might,
Why
dude.
not?
I mean,
More
yeah, why
talented than
not?
Case Keenum.
It's just crazy to me, bro. It's just crazy. Like Sam Darnold was so bad.
Finally unlocked his full potential.
Sam Darnold is really bad. Another game I wanted to talk about, dude. I really hate the Baltimore Ravens because
Yeah, they're frustrating.
they're for the opposite reason of what I just said. They never decide if they're good or not. They'll play a team like Buffalo and fucking wreck them.
It's just so random. They do that every so often.
Well, yeah, they're either gonna look really fucking good in a game, or they're just gonna look terrible.
And then they'll play like the Colts and like win by 3 points on a last minute field goal. It's like you just beat the Bills by fucking 25 last week.
100 points.
They piss me off, bro, because it's like, are you good or are you not? Can you decide, please?
It's just a team that you don't know what to get every week, and especially in the playoffs, it's like you think you're gonna get one team, and then the team that shows up is the Lamar can't throw, can't move the ball, can't do anything, and then their defense is terrible.
It's ridiculous, bro. The Ravens are moving the ball like nobody's business, and everyone was like, "Yeah, Buffalo."
In some weeks they do that. Like I just don't get it. I'm with you.
And same thing with the Bills. It's like how can you go out and be this great team, and then you play another great team in Baltimore, and you show out like this, in prime time of all things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna be a Super Bowl contending team, this is a game that you at least have to make competitive. You can't get blown out like this.
No. I mean, I don't know. Are the Bills for real? Would you say for real?
Oh yeah.
I'd say that they're for real, but like if they're gonna be inconsistent like this, you're not winning a Super Bowl. You're not getting to the AFC Championship game with this kind of up and down roller coaster type deal. Yeah. Same thing with the Ravens. It's
true.
They've looked flawless.
Because then they look really good, just like last year. They look really good, and then they go up against the Chiefs and they can't move the ball, and then they turn into a different team. It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Another dude. I should shoot Patrick Mahomes for what he did to Rashee Rice.
You were so mad. After that happened.
What is he doing?
I don't know. Trying to make a tackle? Like he's not trying to fucking.
When Rashee Rice is already making the tackle, and not to mention forcing the fumble.
He's just, I don't know. He doesn't know what to do. He's never in that situation.
Dude, you never throw yourself, and especially like the way he did it. You just throwing your body into a group of men heading full speed right at you. That's not very smart of you. Doesn't matter what happens. And then the worst thing ever happens. Either he gets hurt or he gets his star wide receiver out for the rest of the year. Fucking. And not to mention he's on my fantasy team. That never happens if he's not on my fantasy team.
Definitely not.
They still don't even know about his injury, which kind of makes me a little bit hopeful because I feel like if it was a torn ACL, they would have known immediately.
Yeah, they would have already said it probably, yeah.
So I don't know what's going on there. I guess we'll find out. But, yeah, big backdoor cover by the Chargers. We had it at 7.5.
Oh, what a dumbass.
Yeah,
dude.
7.5. Did you not see that before?
No.
Yeah.
You didn't see the play?
What an idiot.
The way he just throws his body into the pile of guys, like, what is he doing? He's not even making a tackle. He's just throwing his body down. So stupid.
Send that.
Stop.
The Seattle-Detroit game ended up being a good one.
Is Detroit the best team in the NFC? Because now I'm starting to think they are.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about with Buffalo. When you show up and play a good team, Seattle's been a decent team, and they come in and they show out and do what they're supposed to do. And Seattle was fighting the whole time. That was what made it such a good game.
Well, my thing with Detroit is like they just control the line of scrimmage. Like it's like their offensive and defensive line just either get in the backfield or don't let Goff get touched the whole game. Like 18 for 18 only happens if like the quarterback's comfortable back there. And the fact that he did that is nuts. Just like I love to shit on him my fair share, but he's played very good.
That was
so
a really good game.
that was a
That
very
was a
good
fun
game.
game.
That was a
Jameson
game.
Williams looks like all pro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
I
honest.
mean,
Like
that was a game where they definitely heard people talking about how there hasn't been any points, hasn't been any yards, hasn't been any, any touchdowns. Like they heard that shit. Both of
Yeah.
these quarterbacks were slinging it. I mean, even Gino almost had 400 yards.
Kenneth Walker, baby.
played him in 2 leagues, obviously.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, he's on my team. He's the only reason I beat Robert this week. Sal, did you see my matchup? So Sal, I was up, I think 122 to 76 or 70 something, right? So I'm like, okay. Then Rashee Rice happens in the 4:00 game. So now I'm like, okay, it's not over yet, blah blah. But he has Lamar Jackson, St. Brown, David Montgomery, and the Detroit defense. So then after Sunday night, I was up 122 to 96 after Lamar played. And then immediately at the start of the game, because the Lions go down immediately, and David Montgomery scores. So immediately I am, with the defense, I am down, or I am up 1 point. I think it was like 122 to 121. I'm like, this is over. I'm like, this is like, I'm going to get creamed. Yeah. And then Kenneth Walker happened, and I ended up winning by 20. I was like, let's go. Robert almost had yeah, that was our league. Robert almost had the biggest comeback on me, dude.
Are you 4-0?
I'm 4-0, yeah.
Wow. Jeez. All hell the king.
3-1 in the other league as well. I'm doing pretty good right now.
I'm actually the 3 leagues I'm in. I'm 2-2, 2-2, and 2-2. So
not bad.
Not bad. Not great.
You got a good win this week. You said you needed to win this week, and you got it.
I needed to beat Eric. I just needed to like the playoffs in that league. Like I don't even think I've been in the last 2 years. Like I just need to get in. That's all that matters.
I don't think I've been in the last 2 years either.
You might not lose a game through the National League playoffs.
So because the Mets won that first game against the Braves, they're not winning the World Series. That's how that goes.
So we're 10 minutes in. He's already distracted.
It's gonna be 2015. It's gonna be 2015 Mets where they just sweep the NLDS. They sweep the NLCS.
Well, this is only happening because Antonio has that Yankees Mets ticket for them to play in the World Series.
Oh, so that's definitely happening.
800 if they play each other.
Because Antonio said so.
No, it's not because he's bringing it up. He keeps bringing it up. If you bet it and then forgot about it, it would happen.
If I forgot about it.
Mets and I don't even know Royals. Like that's gross. Again. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Some kid would look at that in 2070 something and be like, "Oh wow, they played each other twice within 9 years." Then they look at the rosters and be like, "Wow, no one from these teams in 2015 are on the teams in 2024."
Literally none of them.
I can't believe that's 9 years ago. That's wild.
All right, so we need a refresh. We need a refresh on our Super Bowl predictions after Week 4.
Oof.
Bengals and Packers.
We're still sticking with the Bengals.
Oh no! Well, that's what mine was before.
No, I'm saying what is yours right now after the first 4 weeks?
Well, just like I do every year, I'm gonna change to the Bills. And then I don't know, dude. Like it could just still be the Packers.
Every team sucks.
Every team's I'm gonna say Bills Packers because every team sucks. Oh no. Oh, it would never be Bills Lions. It would never be Bills Lions. I'm not
getting swayed by the propaganda. I'm keeping the Bengals. The Cowboys really scare me because I don't know why I picked the Cowboys to start the season. But if it's not the Cowboys, I'm saying it's the Lions. That would be my only change. So I just have Bengals Lions in the Super Bowl.
I'm going. I want to go Chiefs Vikings so bad.
He's gonna say
wow.
He's gonna say Texans and
no Chiefs and Lions. I think would be mine. But now they
That'd be
lose their
interesting.
star wide
That'd be
receiver.
interesting.
They lose their star wide receiver.
Honestly, I can see it too. Then they're like hyping up that old Monday Night Football game, and they're like, "It's gonna be a great game." Like blah blah blah. Jared Goff against Patrick Mahomes.
And then the Chiefs win by 15 because Goff throws 3 picks.
Lions win that. That would be the one Mahomes loses. I promise you.
I feel
I
like
promise you.
Easy by Manning.
Yeah.
looking at them playing, I just feel like the Lions have to get there.
I don't want to say it's this year or never because it's not, but like it feels kind of maybe like it could be.
And that would be, they kind of got screwed over in the final game of the year. Yeah, in the final game of the year, and then or was it the final game of the year? What was that game that who'd they play?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys in that game with that screw up. And then, the thing that happened in the San Fran game. But it's almost just like it's going to be like, okay, we took it from you last year, so here you go. And then they'll probably play the Chiefs, and if it's Chiefs and Lions, I am the biggest fan of the Lions, and I think everyone would be. Just like last year where everyone wanted San Fran.
Would be betting on them.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, fuck San Fran. Fuck Kyle Shanahan.
If anybody was going to dethrone them, though, I would love it to be Dan Campbell and Jared Goff.
Yeah.
All right. Let's head into this week.
Niners suck
this week. Good board. Very
good board this week. Excited for it. Thursday Night Football. I think this is a pretty good one. Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel to Atlanta. Atlanta's -1.5. Over under 43.5. I think this is going to be a good game.
I was going to say this could definitely be a good game. I like the Bucs. Sal likes the Falcons.
No, Antonio definitely likes the Bucs.
I could see this being a high-scoring game.
I like an over.
The Bucs are that team that I also always pick that nobody talks about because, like, the Packers and Broncos are just fun.
Who's Nolan's player?
He likes the Falcons, too.
My pick would be the Falcons.
This is a hard game, man.
This might be a really close game.
I just think, I think the Falcons are going to be able to control the tempo a little bit in this one.
This is like both teams score between 20 and 25 points.
And if we're going to go with, since Kirk is in Atlanta, he's flipped the prime time. Now 1 o'clock is.
He has played well in prime time and bad at 1 o'clock. Okay, sold me. Falcons.
There it is. I feel like every week I just try to goat Sal into picking a game. It's so unintentional too. I'm just thinking out loud, and Sal's just like, "Yep, you sold me."
Sold me. No, I mean, he played very well against Kansas City, and he had that. He didn't play during the first half against Philly, but that second half and the comeback, he played his ass off.
The Bucs shit on the Eagles.
Yeah, bad, really bad. But at the same time, short week, and Atlanta's at home.
Yeah, dude, it was 1:05. And I got a notification that says Mike Evans is in the red zone. And then a minute later, Mike Evans has scored right away. I was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
And then 2 minutes later, it said the Buccaneers are in the end zone.
Yeah. I mean, it was right away, straight away, 14-0. It's
and again, a team that just is so inconsistent, and for some reason now can't score points. I mean, without A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, I mean, they definitely felt it this week.
I don't know why you're not rushing Saquon 30 times, but whatever.
I think they have to switch to that sort of just ground and pound mentality. I don't know why they don't.
They probably don't want to kill him for the postseason, but
yeah, they probably have that in the back of their minds. But at the same time, you might not make it to the postseason if you're not taking a risk here. But
if Washington's going to go 16-1, then yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, they look like a powerhouse right now.
What are they doing?
Jane Daniels might be the best quarterback in the league.
Dude, he's insane, bro. I love watching him play.
I was going to say, I always liked him.
He has more scoring drives than incompletions this year.
That's hilarious.
That's a wild stat.
He's putting up some wild stats for a rookie right now.
Four games in for that to be the case is ridiculous.
Is he RG3?
Maybe. Nah, he's better than RG3.
He's better than RG3. He's like Lamar level right now.
Yeah.
when Lamar first came in.
He throws the football really well.
All right, next game. I think this is a
Way better
London.
than Lamar.
I think this is a London game.
Okay.
New York Jets, Minnesota Vikings. Vikings minus 2.5. Over under 43.5. Confirm that this is a London game. I think.
Yeah, London game 9:30 a.m.
If this was in Minnesota, I would like the Jets.
I like the Jets here.
I think I still like the Jets. Yeah.
I
think Aaron Rodgers just comes back to beat up on the Vikings.
I really like the Jets here, but I pick against the Vikings every week, so I don't know how realistic of a pick this is.
And you also pick the Jets every week.
And I do pick the Jets every week.
So
but
you might just have to go with it.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Jets again.
I'm picking the Jets too. This is a game where usually this also is a rare spot where I feel like it's two decent teams playing in London.
You're kind of turning into someone who picks the Jets every week.
Well, only in the case of I feel like Minnesota might just go into this game complacent and just feeling on top of the world, not really preparing very well. It's a London game. Who gives a fuck?
Letting the 4-0 get to their head.
Yeah, a little bit. And I think this is a good opportunity for the Jets.
Is Darnold just having a 2015 Ryan Fitzpatrick year?
Although it's a Sam Darnold revenge game though.
10-6 that year, and Fitzpatrick threw 30 touchdowns. Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker both had insane years.
I forgot it's a Sam Darnold revenge game though.
It is a Sam Darnold revenge game.
Wow.
I still like the Jets.
Me too. See,
yeah,
that's the difference.
I'll take the Jets.
In New York. Oh no, Sam Darnold, if he was playing at New York, would get shit.
How did it say every week? Wow, I can't picture Sam Darnold in London.
I can't. At first it was I can't. There's no way Sam Darnold's good, and then every week it's there's no way he plays good against this team.
There's no way Sam Darnold against the 49ers can be good, and then there's no way Sam Darnold in Lambeau Field is good.
So true.
Now it's Sam Darnold can't be good in London. I want to see it to believe it.
Dude, if he crushes the Jets, I'm gonna be so pissed if he crushes the Jets and throws for 350.
Honestly, if we wake up and it's 21-3 Vikings, are you that surprised?
No, but I'm taking the
not
Jets.
At all. But the Jets are winning. So
the Vikings have a bye next week. Then they play Detroit.
Yeah, they're gonna be shaky going into the bye. All right. Again, another good game. Baltimore Ravens head to Cincinnati. Baltimore's minus 2.5 on the road. Over under's 50.5. Sal's favorite number. Wow.
Under 50.5. Bengals plus 2.5. Bengals money line.
I was gonna say Sal on 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Bengals.
Bengals win 31-17. Final score.
Yeah,
I'm kind of surprised that this line is what it is.
Yeah, it's a little buy high on Baltimore, if that's a real word, but
are they begging you to take the Bengals here though?
Kinda, but at the same time, I think everybody watched that Sunday night game and now thinks the Ravens are the best team that's ever walked the face of the earth. So,
and then it's just gonna be the same thing as it is the last 2 years, where the Bengals just rattle off 3 wins after the first 3.
See, I mean,
people
need them.
Wow. Yeah, I feel comfortable taking the Bengals with how this is going.
Bengals. Thank you very much.
I'd take the Bengals -7 here if I could.
I would take the Bengals up to 10.5.
So a little nugget for you guys. I actually designed how this looks. So
really,
I did, yeah.
Wow,
that's pretty impressive.
That is very impressive.
I didn't know. I forgot that I did that until I just saw it.
Just that, or the whole board?
No, just this, this stats thing.
That's cool though.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Probably the worst matchup ever. Carolina at Chicago. Chicago's minus 3.5. Over under 41.5. Sal, why is it the best matchup ever? These are your two love childs here.
They kind of are. This is going to be a horrific game of football. This is going to be really bad.
Carolina gets killed, maybe. I think I like the Bears a lot in this game.
I definitely like the under in this game. This is 13-7.
Oh.
I'll take the Bears
13-7.
here. Yeah, it's like like something gross like that. 13 like I don't even know, 13-3, like not
I'm
a
gonna
lot of points here.
say I'm gonna say this is
Bears.
24-10 Bears.
I was gonna say 22-6 Bears.
Ew.
I feel like Bears at home are a way different animal than Bears on the road. I feel like I like the Bears at home, and when they go on the road, they're just stinky. So I'd have Bears here.
I just find it very hard to believe that Carolina is going to be able to move the ball against the Bears.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. The Miami Dolphins. No, never mind. This is the worst matchup. The Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots. New England's -1.5 over under 35.5. The Patriots are favored.
The Dolphins are really bad, dude.
The Dolphins with Tyler Huntley looked worse than Skylar Thompson somehow.
So I think the Patriots are tanking, but I also think Tyreek Hill's trying to get traded. So I think this is just who really wants to lose it more is this game.
Do they bring in Drake May for this?
No. If they do, the
No.
Patriots
This was the week that we said that he would come in.
This is the week, but I say just keep him on the bench. Like,
I mean, I think it's even better now to bring him in.
Dolphins look like the worst.
You think do it?
I think do it. I was reluctant. I was the guy that was like, just keep him out. But looking at matchup,
I'm not opposed to it. I just think if we can tank into Travis Hunter, then I want that. That's what I want, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think they're going to purposefully I mean, the only thing that makes me weary is we need an offensive line before we can really put Drake May to the test. This offensive line, dude.
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett is going to be dead by the end of this year if he plays all 17 games.
He's a soldier. He signed up for this.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we thought it was going to be. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, if there was ever a time to bring him in, this might be the time.
No, I hear you. I don't hate it either way. If they think he's ready for it, then put him in, and that's their choice. Put him in.
I mean, if they don't bring him in this week, when?
Then it's probably not till they're out of the playoff picture, or maybe not at all this season.
I mean, you can't tell me they're sitting there thinking they might make the playoffs, though.
No, but I think it's one of those things where like you take the pressure off of him, and like there's no like real expectation when he comes in. So then he can just go out and play, and whatever happens, it's not like the fucking season is on the line. Like,
yeah, I think from the Patriots' point of view, though, the reason they won't is because of the offensive line. They know it's a real problem now, and that's why it was good that you didn't throw him into the fire right away, because he would have easily gotten hurt. He would have easily gotten hurt taking some of those shots that Brissett is taking. And Brissett's a veteran, so he knows, he knows where the pressure's coming from a little bit. I mean, yeah, he still gets hammered out there, but at least he has a little bit of awareness.
Yeah. When it comes to this game, man, like, I don't know. I don't want to take either of these teams. Taking Miami here seems really bad, but taking the Patriots as a favorite seems even worse.
I think I'm gonna. Who's gonna start for the Dolphins?
Tyler Huntley again, probably.
I don't know. I think the Patriots at home, dude.
I don't know if they go to back to Skylar Thompson.
I'll take the Dolphins here, and either the Patriots win and I'm happy, or the Dolphins cover and I don't win on my record.
So. I think just in terms of roster and talent, the Dolphins should win this game, so I'm gonna take the Dolphins reluctantly.
Man. This next game,
another good one.
I know who you're taking.
This is an interesting game.
The Buffalo Bills go to Houston to face the Texans. Buffalo is -1.5 on the road, over under 47.5. Surprising line here after getting steamrolled by the Ravens.
Oh,
what?
I was gonna say, does Houston win and Diggs is a huge game, or does Diggs get shut down? Looks like a fucking fool, and Bills win by a lot.
I think it's more likely that he has a monster game.
Yeah.
That's at least what I think.
I'm gonna go Texans. I don't know. I think I like the Texans here.
The Texans have yet to cover a spread.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Which is insane.
This is one of my favorite spots. Is Josh Allen as a short favorite or short underdog, because in a close game, I will take Josh Allen moving the ball up and down the field. Give me the Bills here. I really like the Bills here. I'm going against 2 revenge games. I don't care. I think the Bills are better than this team, and I'll take them to win.
As much as I like, I mean, here's the thing too: is like Stephon Diggs can have a monster game, and Buffalo still wins and still covers easily.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think you have a good point, Sal, where it's like this team is better than Houston, and again, if they go into this game and lose, people are really gonna start to have raised eyebrows, being like. Like, what the fuck is going on? You just played 2 playoff teams and lost. So, are you a playoff team? I don't think that happens. I think the Bills get back on track. They're one of the best teams off of a loss too. So, I mean, give me the Bills all the way, baby.
I'm switching.
Wow.
You guys really, you talked me into it.
Wow, that's rare. That's rare that we talk him into switching.
That might be one of the
I don't know.
first.
Those were.
You can definitely count on your hands how many times we've done that.
I mean, they are just better. They're definitely just like, I don't want to say far better there, but they're quite a bit better.
Well, the big thing is, like, you're sitting there and you're like, oh, Diggs will have a big game, but it's really to the point of they could be up.
Yeah.
Like, the Bills could be up 14 points and Diggs should be catching like 30-yard passes and it won't matter. Like, he could easily have 100 yards and they lose by 14.
Big Josh Allen game here.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to prove who's the real top dog. Yeah.
All right.
Then they're gonna come back to the game.
Yep.
Indianapolis Colts head to Jacksonville.
This is the Doug Peterson. You just got fired. Bull.
Hang
Joe
on.
Flacco in here to take your sandwich. Sorry.
You guys are always so gun ho. Give me 2 seconds. Jacksonville minus 2.5. Over under 46.5. So you think Doug Peterson?
The Colts are gonna wax this team.
They should. I mean, Anthony Richardson, I think, is up in the air whether he's gonna play.
The Colts might be better with Joe Flacco. Swear to God.
Christian Kirk had a good game last week.
And they still did shitty.
Yeah.
They should have won last week.
I was like, oh wow, they played a good game. Then I looked at the stats. So I was like, oh, Trevor Lawrence still had like 180 yards. You bum.
Ugh. The Jaguars are like 2-15 bad this year. I promise.
They're horrible.
They should not be favored in this game. The Colts all day.
They're horrible.
Is Jacksonville 0-5?
Yeah, you are, because you love Trevor Lawrence, bro.
They're just gonna win a game eventually.
Yeah, I agree with Antonio. I think Jacksonville wins this game.
This is this is the dumbest cover of the century.
Yeah,
Doug
Peterson is getting fired in the next 2 or 3
Then
weeks.
next week we're like, Jesus.
I don't think so.
Kind of stinky.
Yes.
I don't know if he gets fired mid-season.
I think he's getting fired mid-season.
I don't think so. I think they wait till the end of the season.
There's something wrong there.
Doug's
it's
the kind
Trevor
of guy
Lawrence.
So things are going to be going bad, and then like there's going to be some drama involving him late in the year, and they'll fire him with like 4 games.
Imagine Doug Peterson's at Urban Meyer's bar touching a young girl.
He loves a scandal. Doug Peterson.
Yeah. I mean, this game sucks. All right.
What the fuck is this spread? What is this?
Cleveland Browns go to Washington D.C. to take the Commanders. Commanders are -3, over under 43.5. Yeah, why is this -3? Is this? I mean, look at this.
It has to be. It has to be.
Give me the Browns.
He can't help himself.
Browns.
The stupidest thing to do is take the Browns, and I want to take the Browns.
Because now we're just going to be like, oh yeah, the Commanders aren't that.
They are, though.
If 85% of the money's on Washington, why is it still -3? So what should this spread be realistically?
Commanders by 5.5.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Plus 85% of the money's on them. How is it not moving?
Because the Browns have to cover this, but Okay, fine. The Browns. It's the wrong pick. I know, Nolan. It's the wrong pick.
I'm taking the Commanders.
They're making me with this. I'm taking the Browns, and I hate it.
I think I mean obviously it's still early too. This spread could go way up.
If this goes towards the Browns, then put everything on the Browns. If this goes to Browns plus 2.5, or like Browns plus 2, everything on the Browns.
Oh my god.
They can't lose at that point. Literally, I'm not even joking.
if people keep betting on the Commanders and it goes to 2.5 for the Browns, like
then it's over, bro.
Like what
then
the
it's
fuck?
Over.
All right, I like it. Oh my god, a stink bug just landed on my TV.
Kill it.
No,
yeah, hang on. We'll pause.
Route.
All right, so this is the MLB corner of the show. Your MLB prediction. Is it Yankees Mets?
Padres Yankees.
Oh, I don't know about the Padres.
No.
It is
Braves Yankees.
It is Dodgers Yankees.
It is.
Sir.
Oh my god.
That is my
fuel.
final prediction.
The stink bug, I can't find it.
Oh god.
Imagine
oh wait, here it is.
Yeah,
that's gonna be.
They
so
need
good.
that.
No, they really need that.
It would go 7-2.
The Dodgers starting pitching is.
Oh no, it's not. Last night,
Jack, he's hurt. He's done for the year.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not winning the World
They
Series.
have Jack Flaherty and they have Walker Wheeler, who sucks now.
When did he get hurt? When did Glasnow get hurt?
Like last month.
Damn.
I kind of feel bad for him.
I don't know why I didn't know that.
Happens.
That Jack Flaherty being like your 1 or 2 is pretty bad. So.
Yeah, the Tigers traded him.
All right, that was
yeah.
That was almost bad. Right. I lost him and then I got him back. Okay, where were we?
Next game.
Next game. The Arizona Cardinals head to San Fran. San Francisco's -7.5, over under 49.5. Yeah.
Do we just have to take the L if the Cardinals are not a playoff?
I'm not gonna give up. They're covering this. This is a big spread. I don't really trust San Francisco to cover that right now.
The Cardinals can't stop like anything. They can't stop anything. They're trying to stop us.
Well, stop the 49ers.
They're trying to stop a stop sign. Like that's like I'm taking the 49ers. They should kill this team.
I mean, I also have to take the 49ers. Even though the 49ers really haven't looked crazy good like how they have in the past. You're right. They should kill this team. It's a divisional game. This is an important win for the 49ers.
I'm going to go with the Cardinals. They're not going to win, but it's just going to be another one of those like close shootouts that the Cardinals love to lose.
Over for sure. I like the over.
All right. The Las Vegas Raiders head to Denver, Colorado. Denver is -2.5, over under 36.5.
Dude, the Raiders are involved in the grossest games every single week.
Yeah.
I feel like when these two teams play in the division, they always play the worst games.
Now because they won a couple games, like I have to.
Yeah, now you're taking Denver. Yeah, now you're taking Denver.
No, but like as a favorite, like that is.
I love it. This week, I feel like Antonio's been trying to like say he's not gonna pick the same teams he always does, and then he just ends up picking them anyway.
And Devontae Adams just requested a trade. Like Vegas is so bad.
That's the smart move.
Antonio's like pick 3: Packers, Broncos, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They should trade Devontae while they can still get something for him.
I know
he's a joke.
Yeah, I mean.
He's gonna be reunited. I mean, we've said this before, but he should have never left Green Bay to begin with.
If he gets dealt anywhere, it's to the Jets. It has to be.
I mean,
wow, dude.
He would go there. Like he literally would.
I don't know where else would he go?
Can you get
I mean, the Chiefs could use him right about now.
I trade one for Devontae and then Devontae for Brissol.
Yeah.
The Chiefs could use him right about now.
No, but I
no,
mean,
if the Chiefs are getting any receiver, they're getting Tyreek Hill.
They're bringing Tyreek Hill
Both these
back.
teams are bad, but like the Broncos are just probably covering the spread at home.
Who's Nolan taking? This game sucks.
This game really fucking sucks. I'm gonna take the Raiders. Give me Raiders money line. You want to score? This is 16-10 Raiders.
Who'd the Broncos beat the week before? The Jets?
The Bucks.
Wow.
Somehow.
The Broncos. I don't know. Whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
What game is right after the Broncos?
Of course it is. This Green Bay LA Rams game is an over 100%.
The Green Bay Packers head to Los Angeles. Green Bay's -3 on the road, over under 47.5.
Over.
We think
Packers.
an over, huh?
Yeah, get your laughs out and take the Packers.
Is this
I'm
gonna
taking
be
Packers,
this is gonna be a sling fest, I think.
Yeah,
you know who I like in this game in terms of like fantasy wise? I love Tutu Atwell in this game.
Oh,
he's on my bench. I picked him up like last week.
Yeah, I think he's a big deep threat for Stafford with, Puka and Cooper out. So
when's Puka supposed to come back?
Couple weeks.
Yeah, probably 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks.
Why do I trade Brees for injured players that come back soon?
I'll give you CD Lamb for Puka Nacua.
Just as long as you have Nick Chubb, we're good.
Yeah, he is Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I'll give you Jerome Ford for Antonio Gibson.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
I have Green Bay also.
Round of Green Bay with almost no fight.
I mean, yeah, I think Jordan Love at the end of the game started to get warmed up into he was just really rusty in the beginning. I think he was probably a little bit nervous with his knee. And
it's just over for these Rams. Like, Stafford's just done. It's just we're moving on to a new chapter.
I think this will be the end. Yeah, I mean, they've just been riddled with injuries ever since they won that Super Bowl. And then Aaron Donald retires. That's kind of like the beginning of the end. Was them winning the Super Bowl was the beginning of the end.
Did they turn off pitch clock? No. This game's been on for like 3.5 hours. There's also been 12 rounds.
All right. The New York Jets travel west to face the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks are -6.5, over under 43.5. This is a big spread for Seattle, huh?
The Jets are traveling east, my friend.
Whatever. Shut up.
The Giants win this football game.
No, they don't. Why?
The Seattle's not that good.
Seattle's
the Giants
pretty good.
are across the country and don't want a Seattle one.
I think Malik Neighbors is also out for this game, no?
Wait, concussion.
Yeah, I mean we can check, but usually that means at least one game.
Jesus, 6.5 though.
With this modern medicines.
The Giants are gonna score 9 points if they don't have names.
Literally.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I mean they say it's questionable whether he'll come back, but I mean I really highly doubt it. Give me the Seattle Seahawks. All right, interesting matchup here. Dallas at Pittsburgh. The Steelers are -1.5 at home, over under 42.5. A road dogger for the Cowboys here.
Jesus, they're an underdog. That's so bad, dude.
I really like the Cowboys here.
I want to take the Steelers so bad, but the Cowboys are the right pick.
I thought you really
No, because it's the Steelers and like.
No, it's a team he always picks. It has to be the Steelers.
Dude, no,
Cowboys.
it's the Cowboys.
You have to, dude. Anytime the Cowboys are underdogs, I have to take them.
Remember in Dak's rookie year when they played the
That's the best
Steelers
game
and
he's ever
Hines?
played. That's literally the best.
No,
game
but the
he's ever
Steelers won. That's when Ben pulled the Dan
played.
Marino.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Do you want
Oh,
money?
Zeke
Yeah.
ran it in for a touchdown right after Antonio
Yeah.
Brown scored that.
Right after the big
That game was crazy.
That was an insane game.
That was so the Steelers were in prime time with the Giants and Cowboys, who were both really good that year, 2 weeks in a row, and they were both really good games. I was so mad when the Cowboys won that game.
I really like the Cowboys in this game.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, they're plus money on the money line too. Give me that. Give me that.
Give me.
All right. The New Orleans Saints travel to Kansas City. Kansas City's minus 5.5, over under 42.5. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense though. Everyone's like, "Oh, Rashee Rice is out," and blah blah blah.
I don't really know if that matters for the Chiefs though.
I think because so many people are going to be off the Chiefs this week, I'll hop on the Chiefs and I'll take them because they're not losing until like week 10. So Chiefs minus 5.5.
I'm on the Chiefs too.
I think the Saints win this game. And that's like purely off a feeling thing. I mean, I think like they have a better put together team right now. I just feel like the Chiefs on offense are kind of like stifled in all these games, and yet they keep winning. But
I don't mind it either. I'm of the fact that like the Chiefs are going to be 9, 10, 11-0, some shit like that, and then their fucking second half sputters will start. But they're gonna get every call, every fucking like little thing to go their way.
I mean, as long as they're in prime time, they're getting every call.
I'll take the Chiefs to win by 6 or more. I mean, even if it goes to overtime, they can still cover it.
Also, the last couple of weeks after the Saints starting off 2-0 and like losing 2, like I'm like, we were really saying they were gonna be good.
Yeah, well, I think we kind of like. I think we kind of called bullshit, but we also were like they do look good, but
isn't it kind of ironic too that the week
like shit, you know?
The week that we go back to one game on Monday, it's the Chiefs.
Of course.
Like, did they ever not play in primetime, bro? They play in primetime so much.
They just want to like force your eyes open to watch them. Like,
oh my god, dude! Taylor Swift's gonna be there. It's gonna be one of those things. All right,
yeah, I got Kansas City for sure.
All right, so I'm on the Lonely Island with that one. That's fine. All right, pick 3 time. So
he's going first.
I think we said it before. Me and Sal went 2-1. I think we said it off the podcast actually.
Oh.
Me and Sal went 2-1. Antonio 1-2, bringing our records to me and Sal being at 6-6, and Antonio being at 4-8. So really dookie. I think Antonio definitely has to go first.
Dallas. Definitely Dallas. I love that game. Money. God, the rest of these games are horrible, actually.
So do you love the board this week?
I know. I regret saying that.
I love the board.
I like the board too.
I'm going to take Cincinnati as well against Baltimore. I'm gonna try and get the last one. I really am.
I think you picked the other side of my third one, so that's fine.
Wait, really?
I think so. I'm gonna
go with the Jets.
I might not have the Cowboys. There's a lot of games this is bad. There's a lot of games I like this weekend.
It's not always a bad thing.
Vikings.
Nolan, you can go, unless you want me to go.
I'll go. So coming in first, give me the Buffalo Bills minus 1.5. Buffalo should come in with a chip on their shoulder, playing a good team. Second week in a row, they should win this and cover this spread. Number 2. I mean, Yeah, these games are nuts. Give me the Seahawks -6.5.
Wow. Okay.
I really like them in this spot. No Malik Neighbors for the Giants, possibly. And even if he does, he's gonna have a tough matchup. And last but not least, taking a swing here. Give me the Saints +5.5.
Wow. Okay.
That's my one that I'm just up in the air about, but I'm like, you know what? I gotta go full on with this one. So take it away, Salvatore.
Too many underdogs this week I laid, but we're probably going triple dog here. Cincinnati Bengals are my first pick. I think they're definitely beating the Baltimore Ravens. I didn't think I was going Dallas, but I'm going Dallas with my second pick +1.5. I feel not bad going against Pittsburgh, but I've gone against Pittsburgh a couple times this season and it hasn't worked out. But I will be taking the Cowboys here. Third game's a toss-up. But I'm also going with Nolan, and I'm taking the Buffalo Bills -1.5. I think they are definitely beating Houston.
See, I
in this game.
almost went for that one.
So you would have had the same three as me.
That would have been awesome. I really wanted to try and get that.
That would have been crazy.
Oh,
I
that-
thought about the Colts for my on the border pick.
You know what that means? You know what that means, though, Sal? Buffalo's never covering.
Probably not, because we're all gonna have them in here, yeah. And then we
Well, no, because he said he was gonna take it, and then he's not.
Yeah. All right, Colts instead of Buffalo. No, I'm kidding.
All right, let's make a lineup.
How did we do last week?
Again, did pretty well. Middle of the pack. I don't think we didn't get in the money at all, but not as bad as the week before.
The week before lineup was horrible.
Let's see. Where do I find this? Sometimes it's hard for me to find this because, like, sometimes the ones for my account aren't up yet.
Mm.
I thought I made one for this. Yeah, let's just do this. NFL full roster. Alrighty.
CD Lamb.
How hard do I want to take CeeDee Lamb every week?
It's crazy that he's the most expensive player in the world.
All right, which
No.
games do we think we're gonna go over?
I definitely think the Packers game is going over.
So do we like
Wait.
Jordan Love? Do we like Mr. Love?
Oh, Jamar Laxon?
No, fucking Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Or Dak?
Oh.
All right.
I don't hate that. I don't hate Dak, but for more, I'd rather just keep Joe Burrow on.
Oh, Dak for more? Yeah, keep Joby in your...
Bugatti
Gesicki.
Burrow.
Yeah, Gesicki this week. Give me the stack. He's scoring.
Mike
Right there.
Gesicki.
Do you know who the worst tight end ever is?
Other way.
Pat
Other way.
Fairley.
Wow. Other way still. Oh, yeah, you're done.
Dude, my first 4 years in fantasy, every time I needed a tight end off waivers, Austin Hooper was always there,
Yeah.
waiting for me, and then you'd always get 12 points.
And then you pick up Chris Thompson after.
Do we like Bosch Jacobs?
Josh Jacobs. Good call. I like that. Jonathan Taylor.
I feel like you want him every week.
Oh.
He's questionable with an ankle.
Put him in.
All right, let's get our top wide receiver out of the way.
Gotta be Stephon Diggs in the revenge game.
How is Cooper
Wow.
Kupp still 7,900?
I don't know. He's not on clearance yet.
Jamar Chase,
I mean, we're gonna be homeless after we buy him, but yeah.
T-Ven.
Jalen Waddle against the Patriots. Christian Gonzalez will be on Tyreek. He'll get more of the Lords.
Yeah, but with Tyler Huntley
Other
throwing,
quarterback, dude.
He can easily get fucking a touchdown and 80 yards. Like, that's not asking a lot.
I think if I'm gonna go with that, I want Brian Thomas Jr. instead of Jalen Waddle.
Put him on. Like, well,
Yeah, do it. You're gonna do it, yeah.
you gotta calm down. You're a little horny. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Let's go with the defense. Who's gonna lock up who?
Like, Seattle on fucking Daniel Jones seems like a good pick.
I don't know. Pretty pricey though.
The Bears defense against the Panthers.
Yeah, I don't mind that either. It's cheaper too.
Wait, who did I just take out? Oh, I took out Mike Gesicki by accident.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Connor Gillespie. Jesus, dude.
All right, who do we like?
Christian Kirk. Michael Pittman with oh no, we have Taylor already. Those the same Michael Pittman with Flacco on. Honestly, Michael Pittman and Jonathan Taylor out.
All right, let's get a running back then. Honestly, Achane might be worth it.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, put him in there.
We got left.
We have 7,500 left.
Kyler Murray has her flags. I feel like there's just no way Marvin Harrison has a good game against the 49ers.
No, I don't think so either.
Josh Jacobs. We have
We
him.
could. Oh yeah, we do.
Oh. I guess Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker.
The Giants allowed a shit ton to Aaron Jones with those week too, so
it's a good lineup.
All right, so we got Joey B, Josh Jacobs, Devon Achane, Stephon Diggs, Brian Thomas Jr., Michael Pittman Jr., Mike Gesicki, KW3, and then the Chicago Bears. Not a bad lineup.
Better than our usual, it seems.
One of these lineups has to go crazy one of these times. You know, we'll do this for 17 weeks, and we will get one time where we go off.
No, what do I know?
No, he said that. He's like, you know.
All right, gentlemen. Do we have any bold predictions?
Tyler Boyd has 3. No.
Ew.
Pretty bold. Ezekiel Elliott has 2 touchdowns. Wow.
Jordan Love.
Brees Hall scores 3 touchdowns.
Wow. You're just saying that so I trade him too. I trade 2.
Jordan Love throws for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
I love you, honey.
Surefire touchdown scorer.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf?
Josh Allen.
for a rushing touchdown.
Yeah. They break out the battering rams in like these big games, and he will for sure be
The
one of those
battering
guys, right?
rams.
Yeah.
So they should change their name to the Buffalo Battering Rams.
Would love rushing touchdown.
You don't think that though?
I do.
A rushing touchdown after a freaking MCL?
What?
It's your best. It's your most confident touchdown throw of the week.
No.
It's Jordan Love.
I don't know. My most confident. I mean, I could just say like any good player.
So say a good player that you really think's throwing a touchdown.
Tyreek Hill scoring a touchdown this week.
All right.
All right.
It's been like 3 weeks.
In probably his toughest matchup of the year.
I don't give a fuck.
All right. All right, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I've been wondering this the whole time. Why do you have a Colts shirt?
Because it was $5 and
Dude, it's literally just printed on Indianapolis Colts on the front.
It's the most like generic shirt.
Did you get that from like Plato's or something, or like?
I just like bought it.
It looks like someone typed
at
it
Goodwill.
on.
Where did you buy that for $5?
It was Plaza.
Or is it like Goodwill?
No, it was Plato's Plaza.
Oh, dude, I definitely had some kind of sports shirt from there when I was a kid that I wore all the
It
time.
was like a $5 or $7 shirt. I'm like, all right, I'll just wear this athletic shirt around. Like, I'm obviously not a Colts fan, but
All right.
maybe this week I am.
All right,
Possibly.
gentlemen.
Saw it in Plato's Closet. Saw it was the Colts. He was like, "Ew," and then picked it up and bought it.
Like, whatever.
You think you were better off just burning a $5 bill?
Yeah, probably would have been the same thing. I should just do it shirtless next week.
I did.
You did.
Wow. And pantless. That was insane. Why do you do that?
Just Baker Mayfield
came
back in a game against the Raiders or something.
That's right.
Well, it's like if he wins this game and has a come from behind drive, then I'm doing the podcast naked. And then he came from two touchdowns.
Were we live streaming, like watching the game?
No, just like
no.
the next.
I'm pretty sure I said it on the podcast.
Yeah, and then the next week he came in and he had just.
That was the reason why I did it. If I didn't say it on the podcast, I wouldn't have done it. It wouldn't have added to the lore at all.
Yeah, but that was like you're a man.
That I called it.
Craziest night of.
And it was at my expense.
I mean, way to stick to your word. I enjoyed it.
You gotta do shit for content, you know.
Facts.
All right, gentlemen.
Adios.
Adios.
See you next week.
Yankees suck.